Hello there, and before we start looking at the perfect Star Wars battle pack, you might have seen yesterday's video where I went to an escape room which was all Lego based. It was very fun, so please do check out that video. But I'd also like to tell you about some build and take events going on at the Lego store. First up, from the 23rd of October straight through to the 31st, yes, that is 2 Mondays time until the end of the month. You can go in, compete in some Halloween hunt where you've got to find all the ghosts. I assume you'll probably have to find some ghost stickers around the store or something. And then you get to take and build this cool ghost figure. It's quite a chunky build, so it's reasonably sized. It's 2 bricks thick, and overall it's just really cool. No special elements, nothing exclusive here. But it's a really nice build. And also the final weekend of the month, Saturday the 28th of October and Sunday the 29th. Again, you'll have to check if your local Lego stores are participating, but I do know that all the London ones will indeed have both this ghost and this black cat, which again is a nice build, nothing exclusive. A few nice pieces like the hinge for the tail at the back, but this is just a regular make and take. I think there will be some time restraints as to when each store will unload it, so be sure to check online and go and ask when they're doing this specific build and take. But you could perhaps overlap them, go for the cat, and whilst you're there, build this cool ghost. So I thought I'd let you know, as well as the escape room, which is still on as I'm speaking. It would be on all week from last Thursday to next Thursday. But of course, today's video is about the perfect Star Wars Lego Battle Pack. So you'll be seeing a load of the models that I've perhaps previously shown off, like this droid or even the Droidekas, which you might have seen a glimpse of in one video, but I haven't properly shown it off. At least not until today's video. So we'll put this stat aside, that will come in later in the video. But as you can now see, I've got a mix of droids and sort of clone transport and walkers as speeder. But right here you can see everything I would like to see in a battle pack. Now this is essentially my perfect battle pack. And well, why is it my perfect battle pack? Well, let's first start and look at the clone speeder and ATRT. We have got a 501st battle pack at this bigger £30 price. This is what I'm basing this battle pack off. So let's first take a little look at that battle pack, which you can see on screen. This is the one that I'm referencing. It retailed for £30. It came with 285 pieces. There were 4 clones, 3 regular and a jet trooper, as well as it come in with 2 battle droids. And overall it weren't too bad. A lot of people weren't happy with the increased price from the regular battle pack, but it still sold very well. And for a 501st battle pack, it was really what most Lego Star Wars fans have been waiting a long time for. So overall people were very happy with it, but it could have been so much better. And that is what this video is. For 2 months of my daily uploads, I decided to recreate or even create my own battle pack, which I don't think we'd see from Lego. It does have its own problems, especially with Lego's scale and Lego's way of doing things. But I think this is what would be great to get in that January wave, especially with the sets next year. We can almost guarantee we'll get at least 1 battle pack. This year we're lucky to have 3 on the shelf at the same time, though the Snowtrooper one is retiring, and I suppose next year the new 501st and 332nd won't be too far behind. But I have repurposed both these models from that old 501st battle pack, the first one of the recent 2, and you can see they're much smaller than the models that Lego have given us, and they're minifigure scale, so it makes them more accurate to the models they're representing. I have used all the pieces from that set, so Lego could have more than made a few of these and perhaps even given us 2 ATRTs and 2 speeders, though I think it'd definitely go over the piece count of the original set. So as far as the piece count, I keep mentioning, what does that have to do with today's video? Well, the ATRT that I've built is 93 pieces, the speeder is 75, so you're getting about half of the pieces of that battle pack. So in essence you could have 2 of these. However, I would like to see some more recognition for the droids in these battle packs, as we're getting a load of Clone Wars vehicles, we're getting command posts, we're getting swamp speeders, we're getting ATRTs and speeder bikes, but not enough built droids. And I can't remember the last time I saw a brick-built Droideka, or even other droids like a B2, a tri-droid, which I have in my left hand here. And even droids have their own vehicles. You can see a Stap, which I've recreated using the image of the new one we're getting in the advent calendar. I have changed the engines to black, as not only couldn't I find my second grey one, but I do think it looks a bit sleeker in black and doesn't stand out too much. So I might have to nick a few more Jawa weapons just to give the new one black engines, but it does look really cool and adds something for the droids to use. You might also notice that looking at this droid close up, I have given it a backpack, and all I've done here is used a light tan grill piece and put a little antenna piece, which I've just taken the sort of handle piece that normally comes with its own base and slotted it in the gap there, which is a legal technique. It doesn't stress any of the bricks, so it works quite well. And I'm sure Lego could create a piece or a printed tile that will just go on the back and be a bit more accurate. So this has eaten up 2 of the pieces for my battle pack. And of course we had to have some droids, so I've replicated this, doubled it. I didn't have any more light tan backpacks, however I did have some gold, which was close enough for this video, and you can see it just completes the droid, makes them more accurate to how they show up in Phantom Menace. Of course, next year is not only the 25th anniversary of Lego Star Wars, but also the 25th anniversary of the Phantom Menace, so we could even get a droid battle pack from the movie. And of course we have the tri-droid now finished from when you probably last saw it, as I did order some of these domes. Again, the domes were exclusive to the 212 battle pack, but they're pretty cheap to pick up individually, and it was the only piece that I didn't have. The only problem with this model is the fragile legs, though I'm sure Lego again would just have some hinge pieces here, enable it to give it that angle, but also have it a lot more sturdy than this custom design. And this would be the perfect battle pack. We've got 2 clones with their vehicles. We then have 2 brick built droids and 2 regular droids, so we could even have a STAP here, which would perhaps replace this Droideka. The Droideka does come in at 28 pieces, whereas this is only 22 pieces, including the droid with that new backpack that I've created custom to it. And it definitely would be nice to get some more backpacks. It's another piece for the droids, so perhaps that's why Lego aren't doing it anytime soon. But again, adding up all the pieces, you've already heard that it's 93 for the ATRT, 75 for the speeder, 67 for the tri-droid, 28 for the Droideka, and of course you've got the 2 clone troopers, which are 4 pieces each. You've got the helmet, the head, the arms, hands and torso, which all come assembled in the box, so that is only 1 piece. And likewise the 2 legs and the hip joint, which again assembled in the box only counts as 1 piece. And then we've also got these 2 droids, which in total have 7 pieces. You've got the legs, the 2 arms, the body, the head, which is 5, and then a piece for the backpack, because Lego wouldn't give this extra half piece here, so this would be 1 piece, and of course the weapon making the other piece. The clones don't need weapons, though I'm sure Lego would add some sort of weapons for the clones to use when they're not riding their vehicles. And this totals 285 pieces that we saw in, again it will be on screen, the original 501st Battle Pack, which does go to show just what else Lego could be doing for the piece counts and really for the prices of these battle packs. This all would likely cost 30, maybe just over 30 for the different pieces that have been used, but there's no exclusive pieces besides this dome, which again Lego could probably replace with a different type of piece. And I suppose we only get the 4 figures in here, but we are getting a tri-droid and Droideka, which Lego aren't going to count as minifigures, of course. They barely count these droids as minifigures, but it'd just be cool to see some other droid brick built characters, and they could even whack in some B2 battle droids just to bulk out this pack of characters. And if you do swap out this Droideka for the Stap, then you could get another 2 clones in here, and that would still stick to that piece count, which again you don't have to stick to. It's only an approximation. 285 pieces isn't going to be exactly £30, but somewhere in that ballpark. So you could add 2 clones, perhaps even get a 5th clone in, as you do have the 3 droids. So I'd definitely like to see more droids in these battle packs, as in Star Wars, droids do outnumber the clones, so it's expected there are going to be more droids, and they're a lot more fragile than the minifigures, especially with droids' arms breaking after having them for so long. It'd be nice to see a few more in the new year, and of course we are rumoured to get a battle pack in January. It would be interesting to see what sort of builds they come with, as it would be very nice for that to be a droid heavy battle pack, and especially to see what clones are in there, as it'd be great to see some plain phase 2 clones. We haven't got them in the updated clone design, and of course they'll probably add one of the new Coruscant Guard shock troopers which we got in the recent gunship, just to make it more accessible for people who didn't want to buy that gunship with Palpatine, Padme and Fox. But I can't wait to see what we get. This is my perfect battle pack. Let me know down below if you did enjoy this video, and perhaps let me know what you'd like to see in your ideal battle pack, as really there is no limit to what LEGO can do. We've seen vehicles for scenes that haven't even had that vehicle pop up, so there is no limit to what LEGO could put out. And of course, drop a like if you did indeed like the video, subscribe for more LEGO videos, and may the brick be with you always.